Hey everybody, welcome back to Guns and Gadgets, your premier source for Second Amendment news. I am here to actually bring some good news to you, or Second Amendment related, even though it is election day and a lot of people are stressing out regardless of how you vote today. Please get out and vote, and hopefully you vote like your rights depend on it, because they do. I want to tell everybody about a federal lawsuit that was filed yesterday, and while it's simple on its face, it is a fantastic strategic lawsuit that is designed to attack those states that infringe on the Second Amendment consistently, something like my state. So let me explain. So this case was filed by two individuals along with Firearms Policy Coalition, the Second Amendment Foundation, and the New Jersey Second Amendment Society, all of which are solid 2A groups. This lawsuit specifically challenges the New Jersey laws that prevent anybody from carrying their loaded concealed carry pistol, concealed carry, without a permit. Also, they're challenging the issuing of the permit process in New Jersey. If you're familiar with New Jersey, very, very draconian in their laws related to firearms, and they require you to show a justifiable need. And I'll give you a quote from the governor that'll give you an idea of what they mean. But it is very difficult to obtain a concealed carry permit in New Jersey. In fact, I've done videos on this before related to work that the New Jersey Second Amendment Society was doing. So it's a tough state to be a gun owner. It really is. It's even worse than Massachusetts. So this lawsuit looks to attack a state's ability to restrict the Second Amendment based off of a justifiable need. Because what is a justifiable need? We don't need it. The Constitution never said you can't have this right unless you have a justifiable need. And who determines what's justifiable? So like I said, this is a strategic lawsuit, and if you've been paying attention to what's going on, or if you watch this channel, you'll recall a lot of lawsuits that are going through the process right now focused on Second Amendment infringements. From cases that are in appellate courts right now, related to magazine bans or assault weapon bans, to here we have a carry ban or a licensing scheme in New Jersey. What I like about this is that they're all flying through the system right now in a time where we will find out sooner than later, hopefully, how this new Supreme Court makeup will view our God-given, constitutionally guaranteed, enumerated Second Amendment rights. So it's coming to a head soon. And in reading the responses from these anti-gun groups, they are worried big time. So I'm going to give you some quotes, and I'm going to refer to my phone here for the notes because I want to get the quotes correct. I never like to ad-lib a quote. But New Jersey Governor Phil Murphy, related to the justifiable need of a concealed carry permit, has said this previously. Private citizens should not be able to carry weapons based on mere generalized fear. Really? So somebody puts you in fear for your life, you don't get to defend yourself in New Jersey? Now, there are a couple attorneys involved in this, and one of them is Raymond D. Giuseppe, and he said this case is fundamentally a simple but important one. In New Jersey today, the right to carry loaded handguns in public for all lawful purposes, including self-defense, is completely denied to law-abiding people like and including our clients. But the United States Supreme Court has held that such bans are categorically unconstitutional. We look forward to vindicating the rights of our clients and forcing New Jersey to respect the Constitution. Pretty solid quote. The next one is from Adam Kraut, who is a fantastic attorney for Firearms Policy Coalition. He said, "The right to keep and bear arms is not limited to the home. In Heller, the Supreme Court held that bear arms means to carry them for a particular purpose or confrontation. And even the late Justice Ginsburg wrote that bearing arms means to wear, bear, or carry upon the person or in the clothing or in a pocket for the purpose of being armed and ready for offensive or defensive action in a case of conflict with another person." Adam continues, "But the state of New Jersey has totally banned the average law-abiding citizen from exercising their rights. That is unconstitutional and unacceptable." Alexander Rubian, who's the president of the New Jersey Second Amendment Society, said this, "New Jersey's draconian prohibition on the right to protect yourself with a firearm, the same way politicians and judges protect themselves, has endangered lives and created countless victims. New Jersey residents want nothing more than to protect themselves and their loved ones as they are entitled to. We are confident the courts will agree and proud to join forces with the nation's leading organizations, the Second Amendment Foundation and the Firearms Policy Coalition, to help take this battle to the highest court. So they're telling you they're ready to go test this at the Supreme Court, which I love to hear. These are cases I get behind. Executive Vice President Alan Gottlieb of the Second Amendment Foundation said this: "The right to bear arms must be available to all citizens, not just a privileged few, like the other rights protected by the Constitution. That right is not limited to the confines of one's home." Ever since the Second Amendment Foundation victory in McDonald versus the City of Chicago 10 years ago, the Second Amendment absolutely applies in New Jersey. We will continue to sue whoever we need to restore the Second Amendment, one lawsuit at a time. One more quote for you. The president of Firearms Policy Coalition, Brandon Combs, he said this: "The people of New Jersey have been oppressed by an abusive, authoritarian government for far too long, and we intend to remedy that beginning today. Our nation fought the Revolutionary War to forcefully reject the Crown's heavy-handed rule and denial of fundamental liberties, including the right to bear arms, but the state has regressively called back to that tyranny as inspiration for its current policies. Governor Murphy, Attorney General Gruel, and other anti-rights government officials may not like that the people have the right to carry loaded guns in public, but their opinion doesn't trump the Constitution. It's time to bring freedom back home to the Garden State." And I love that. That made me excited. So if you watch my channels, whenever I talk about one of the big groups and the lawsuits they bring, I always say support those who support you. I also say that as a member, we are the lifeblood of these institutions. I'm a life member of Second Amendment Foundation. I'm also a member of Firearms Policy Coalition, and I will be sending money for this lawsuit just because lawsuits cost a lot of money. And now is the time where we need these lawsuits to challenge this stuff, because we're going to test that makeup of the Supreme Court. And if we get the first domino to fall, the rest will continue, and this could be a good thing, guys and gals. So I'll have a link down below so you can join these groups if you haven't already. I'll also have one that's specific for this lawsuit for the Firearms Policy Coalition, so you can send some money to support this specific lawsuit if that is your wish as well. Guys and gals, if you have gotten anything out of this video, you find this channel worthy, please subscribe to Guns and Gadgets. This is where you will get Second Amendment related news, no matter if it's good, bad, ugly, or indifferent, regardless of where it happens, you'll find it here. Also, please hit the thumbs up button. It absolutely helps the channel. It helps people see the video more. And share this with everybody you know. Every gun owner needs to know this stuff is going on. Thank you for your time, everybody. Get out and vote. And until we see each other again, be safe, stay vigilant, carry your weapon, and make sure that you are prepared for insanity just in case it happens. And I strongly suggest you join the USCCA, because they will have your back if you have to have somebody else's back. You know what I mean. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Have a fantastic day. Take care.